Hello everyone, this is Arshad from ENH iSecure, and in this video I'll be demonstrating how to integrate the extensibility features by Sailpoint for access requests. These features will be installed on Microsoft Teams and Slack applications. So to begin with, this is my IdentityNow tenant called Partner 201, and I will be making an access request from Teams and Slack to an Active Directory application. So I have my Active Directory running, and I have created an OU called Extensibility Test, which I will be using for provisioning the access requests. So to quickly begin with, I'll open my Teams application here, and I'll go to the More and find the app Sailpoint, and I'll click on Add. So if you see, the Apps tab is now added with Sailpoint chatbot. It will ask me to connect to my Sailpoint account. I'll click on that. And as I'm already logged in to my tenant, it is connected to my partner201.sailpoint.com. Other way, what would have happened is that it would have asked you to enter your org name. In my case, org name is partner201. In your case, the org name would be the prefix, whatever is present before IdentityNow.com. Post that, I'll click on sign in to sign into my IdentityNow account. So since I have already signed in here, the sign in has been authenticated and signed in successfully. Or else you would have had to enter your username and password for IdentityNow. So I'll quickly hit on create a new request. It will prompt me for two options called application and role. I'll quickly navigate to my IdentityNow, where I have configured a role under roles tab called test role, and I have made it enabled and requestable. Enable will make the role functionable, and requestable will make it appear in the request center or access requests. For the access tab, I have given the entitlement to my Active Directory, which is the test group, right? So now I'll quickly request this role right from my Teams. So if you see, I have this role called test role. I will select an identity and click on submit. Now what has happened is that I have made a role request, or you can call it access request, right from my Teams without having to navigate to my IdentityNow tenant. Now to verify if my request has been made, I'll quickly navigate to the request center and check for my requests. If you see here, the identity which I just requested for, Adam Gilchrist, is pending, which means that it was submitted successfully and the provisioning activity is still happening. We might have to wait for the provisioning to happen, and post this is completed, the identity will reflect in my Active Directory. If you see here, the access request for this role is approved and provisioned. To quickly verify this, we'll navigate to our Active Directory where the user was not present earlier. Now we will go to the members and we will find Adam Gilchrist in my role. So successfully, what we have done is we have created an access request right from our Teams application. And also the account is created in the same OU wherever my create profile has been configured. So this is how simply we can integrate and create access requests from Teams. Moving on to the next part, what we will do is we will do this integration for the Slack application. So I'll quickly navigate to Slack and sign in. I already have a workspace created in Slack. Or else you can create your workspace, which is basically a channel, and then we will proceed with the integration. Now I am inside my Slack application where I have created a channel called Access Requests. So to add the Sailpoint application, I'll quickly click on this options and click on apps. Here I will find my Sailpoint application and click on add. It will navigate me to the app directory where I can have to click on add to Slack. Here the extension to add this application is available. Now if you see, it is asking me the org name. Earlier in my Teams integration, it didn't ask me because I already did that step. Now I'll just give in partner 201, which is my org name. Now it'll ask you to allow the permissions. Now if you see, the installation is successful, and what I have to do is I just have to reload my Slack. So now if you see, the Sailpoint is appearing in my app section. I'll quickly go into my channel and just click on /, which will give me the options wherein I can do a create an access request right from my chat. I'll click on this and click on Sailpoint login. It works just like your bash shell, but you have to give in /Sailpoint login. Now, since I've already logged in, it is not able to execute this. I'll just quickly do a / again, click on create an access request. It will ask me to connect to my Sailpoint. So what it did is it just redirected me to the Sailpoint application. And from here, I'll do a /, click on create an access request, and it will throw me a dialog box with application or a role. I'll click on role quickly and select my role called test role extensibility feature. Post selecting this, it will give me a further drop down for selecting an identity. I'll select ben.cutting. I'll write a comment called test request and Slack. These are optional. So before doing this request, I'll quickly show you again if ben.cutting is present here. He is not, and even here. So I'll quickly submit this request and it says submitted successfully. Now I can verify this quickly from my request center, my requests. As you can see, ben.cutting, the request has been submitted right from my Slack application. So I did not even have to come to my IdentityNow tenant. Everything happened right within the chat application of Slack. So the provisioning is taking place, and once it is done, we should be able to see this user in Active Directory. And yes, as you can see, the request has been approved and the provisioning has taken place. Now, if we quickly navigate to our Active Directory that has been set up, there is no ben.cutting, and as I refresh this OU, now ben.cutting is appeared. So the account has been created in my OU and the entitlement has been applied here. So this user has been given test group entitlement and he is showing up inside that group. So this is how we can make access requests seamless from within your chat applications, Slack and Microsoft Teams. So I hope this video was informative and thank you so much for watching this video.